Okay. Welcome back to Economics N4. In this video, I want to look at a question paper of June 2024, still working on that question paper. And we are going to look at question 4 according to this video, whereby we are going to look at communism and a free market economy. So the first question that we have is saying 4.1, explain a communism. But we know that communism uh, basically, it has a goal of a socio-economic order centered around common ownership of the means of production, distribution, and exchange that allocates products to everyone in the society. So based on need. So this is what we have. So we see that communism disregard the issue of private ownership of property. So this is the basic that we have in terms of communism. So on the definition of 4.1. So we are going to take it as a system where the four factors of production are owned and controlled by the government. So basically, the issue of disregarding the issue of private ownership is coming into play. So if you try to bring it down now on 4.1, we are saying 4.1. The explanation that we have on communism is that it is a system where the four factors of production are owned. Four factors of production are owned by the government. So we know that the four factors of production that we have got land, we've got labor, we've got capital, and then we've got entrepreneurship. So those four factors we are saying they are in the hands of the government. So basically, the issue of disregarding the private ownership of those factors of production is being disregarded. So this is why what we have in terms of 4.1. Then we can try to see what we have in terms of our second question, which is 4.2, which is saying who is the founder of communism? And we know that this is Karl Marx. So our 4.2, we are saying Karl Marx. So this is the response that we have in terms of 4.2. Then we go to 4.3. 4.3 says compare the characteristics of a free market economy and communism. To answer the question, copy and complete the table below in the answer book. So we are given a table that will be given in the answer book, whereby we're having a column for free market economy and a column for communism. And we are going to compare the characteristics of the two. So obviously, now we would want to know also what is a free market economy. But we know that in the free market economy, we have got ownership of the factors of production by the private individuals. So this is what we have in terms of free market economy. So the difference that is there now is that when we talk about communism now, we have the government that is there's government intervention, and the government is the sole owner of those factors of production. So let's just try to compare the characteristics that we have between the two. On the first part, that is number one of the set of characteristics that we want to compare. We want to look at the issue of the factors of production, ownership of the factors of production. So we are saying one, under free market economy, factors of production are owned and controlled by private individuals. Factors factors of production are owned and controlled by private individuals. And this is the explanation that we have in terms of ownership of factors of production under the free market economy. So if you go to communism now, you see that these factors of production are owned and controlled by the government. So here we are saying factors of production are owned and controlled by the government. So this is what we have in terms of the first set. Then we can go on to the second set, whereby we are now saying we are talking about now freedom of choice. Freedom of choice are between the free market economy and the communism. So you see that under free market economy, there's freedom of choice, but under the communism, government fixes all prices and takes the profit. So there is no choice because government is the sole producer of the goods in the economy. So since we are saying government is the owner of the factors of production, so it means government is the only party that has got the potential to produce those goods and services. So the issue of choice is limited. So this is what we have. So on the second part, we are saying there is freedom of choice under free market economy. There is freedom. There is freedom of choice. And then if you go under communism, we are saying government fixes all prices and takes the profits. Government fixes all prices and takes all the profits. So we are saying there is limited choice. So this is what we have. Then we go to the next set that we want to compare. So you see that under free market economy also, their self-interest and profits are the driving forces in the free market economy. And under communism, private initiative is discouraged. So this is the third set that we want to, the third set of characteristics that we want to compare. Then number 3, we are saying self-interest. Self-interest, this is under free market economy. Self-interest and profits. Self-interest and profits are the driving forces. Are the driving forces. And then self-interest and profits are the driving forces. And then under communism, private initiative is discouraged. So we are saying private initiative is discouraged. So this is what we have there. And then on the last part of the or set of our characteristics that we want to compare on number 4, we are saying under free market economy, there is the government intervention is little. There is little government intervention. There is little government intervention. But if you check now under, you are also looking at 4. But if you check under the communism, you will see that there is a full government intervention. We are going to notice a full government intervention. So that's now under communism. So this is what we have, guys, according to this video on the comparison that we have between the free market economy and the communism. So let's stay tuned for more videos to come as we prepare for exams. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and share. As for this video, I'm out. We meet again.